Do you ever catch yourself feeling, well, older than you really are? Maybe you're only in your 60s, but some days your body feels like it's in its 80s. Or perhaps you're already past that milestone. And you're wondering why everyday tasks feel so much harder than they used to. Or why you just don't have the same spark you once did. It's a frustrating and often bewildering feeling, isn't it? As if time is playing a cruel trick, and your body is on fast forward, moving at a pace you never anticipated. This isn't just about the lines on your face or a few gray hairs. It's about a deeper sense that your inner vitality is slipping away, leaving you wondering if this is just normal aging or something else entirely. The truth is, our bodies are constantly talking to us, sending us signals, little whispers and sometimes louder shouts about what's happening beneath the surface. And often, we mistake these critical messages for just the usual wear and tear of getting older. But what if some of these signs aren't just normal aging, but actually body warnings telling you that your internal clock might be ticking a little faster than it should be? What if your body is trying to tell you something really important about your health and longevity? In this video, we're going to uncover 7 surprising body warnings that you might be aging faster than you think. These are not about doom and gloom. They're about powerful insights that, once understood, can help you take proactive steps to reclaim your energy, sharpen your mind, and truly live your best life, no matter your age. By the time we're finished, you'll have a clearer picture of what your body might be trying to tell you, and more importantly, how to respond. So make sure you watch to the very end, because I've got something that will truly surprise you, something that can redefine your approach to aging altogether. Let's dive right into the first of these important signals your body might be sending. And it's one that so many of us simply brush off as a normal part of getting older: persistent fatigue and a noticeable dip in your overall energy levels. Now, I'm not talking about feeling a bit tired after a busy day or needing an afternoon nap once in a while. That's perfectly normal. What I'm referring to is a deep-seated, pervasive tiredness that just doesn't seem to go away, even after a full night's sleep. It's the kind of exhaustion that makes simple tasks feel monumental, drains your motivation for activities you once loved, and leaves you feeling constantly weighed down. You might find yourself saying, "I just don't have the energy for that anymore," more often than you'd like. This isn't just about a lack of sleep. It can be a significant warning that your body is working harder than it should be, or that certain systems are out of balance. Think about it. Our bodies are designed to have energy for daily living. When that energy well runs dry consistently, it can indicate cellular stress, inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, or even hormonal imbalances that are accelerating the aging process at a cellular level. For example, consider someone like Margaret, who used to be an avid gardener, spending hours tending to her roses. Lately, she found herself completely drained after just 15 minutes, her muscles aching, her mind foggy. She simply assumed, "Well, I'm 72 now. This is just how it is." But for Margaret, it wasn't just age. A deeper issue was slowly draining her vitality. So, what can you do if persistent fatigue sounds familiar first? Prioritize your sleep hygiene. That means creating a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Make your bedroom a sanctuary: dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid screens for at least an hour before bed. Hydration is also incredibly underrated for energy. Dehydration can lead to fatigue. So aim for plenty of water throughout the day. Try to make sure your water intake is consistent. A glass first thing in the morning. Sips throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. And gently introduce more movement into your day. Even a 10-minute walk can boost circulation and energy. Focus on balanced meals with plenty of whole foods, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates to provide sustained energy. Avoiding those sugar crashes that leave you feeling even worse. Remember, your body isn't meant to run on empty. This chronic fatigue is a sign it needs more support, not less. Addressing it can make a dramatic difference, not just in how you feel, but in how your body ages internally. Now, let's seamlessly transition from feeling tired to feeling stiff. Because the second body warning sign that your body might be aging faster than you think is persistent stiffness, aches, and pains in your joints. Again, a little stiffness in the morning is common as we get older, especially if you've been inactive. But if you're experiencing constant, nagging aches, a reduced range of motion that limits your ability to do everyday tasks, or joint discomfort that persists throughout the day, even after you've moved around, then your body is definitely trying to tell you something important. This isn't just about the occasional creak. It's about a deeper, systemic issue where your body's natural lubrication and repair mechanisms might be struggling to keep up. When joints are consistently inflamed or stiff, it's a sign of accelerated wear and tear, and it can significantly impact your quality of life. Think about Arthur, a spry 68-year-old who loved his morning walk. Suddenly, his knees and hips felt tight and painful, not just in the morning, but for most of the day. He started avoiding stairs, limiting his walks, and even found getting up from a chair to be a struggle. This wasn't just a sign of his age. It was a warning that inflammation and cartilage degradation were progressing at a faster rate than they should. Ignoring it meant a steady decline in his mobility and independence. So, what can you do to support your joints and alleviate these aches? Gentle, consistent movement is paramount. Activities like swimming, walking, or cycling are excellent because they are low impact and help keep your joints lubricated and strong without putting undue stress on them. Even simple range of motion exercises can make a world of difference. Warm compresses or a warm bath can also provide soothing relief. Consider incorporating anti-inflammatory foods into your diet. Think fatty fish rich in omega-3s, leafy greens, berries, and turmeric. Staying hydrated, as we discussed with fatigue, is also crucial for joint health, as water helps maintain the fluidity of your joint cartilage. Remember, motion is lotion for your joints. The more you gently move, the more you encourage healthy blood flow and nutrient delivery to those areas that need it most. It's about nurturing your body, giving it the ingredients and movement it needs to stay supple and strong, rather than letting stiffness dictate your activity level. This proactive approach can really slow down the visible and invisible signs of accelerated joint aging. Moving on to our third significant warning, and this one is often quite visible to us in the mirror: noticeable and rapid changes in your skin. Beyond what you'd consider normal for your age, we all expect some wrinkles and age spots as we get older. That's just life. But if you're suddenly noticing a dramatic loss of skin elasticity, meaning your skin doesn't bounce back like it used to, or deep, pronounced wrinkles appearing seemingly overnight, or an abundance of new age spots or dark patches, your skin could be reflecting internal changes that are speeding up your biological clock. Your skin is your largest organ, and it's a direct window into your overall health, including your collagen production, hydration levels, and cellular turnover. When these processes are compromised, your skin ages rapidly. Consider Eleanor, who always had relatively good skin for her age, but over the past year, she noticed her skin becoming incredibly thin, almost transparent, and suddenly covered in dark spots she'd never had before. Her friends even started commenting that she looked worn out. Eleanor assumed it was just old age, but it was a clear signal of increased sun damage, possibly nutrient deficiencies, and reduced cellular repair mechanisms that were affecting her entire body. So, what can you do to help your skin, and by extension, your internal aging process? Sun protection is absolutely non-negotiable. Wear a broad-spectrum sunscreen every day, even on cloudy days, and seek shade during peak sun hours. A wide-brimmed hat and sunglasses are also your friends. Hydration, again, is key, both by drinking plenty of water and by using good moisturizers that help trap moisture in your skin. Think about ingredients like hyaluronic acid or ceramides. And of course, your diet plays a huge role. Foods rich in antioxidants, like colorful fruits and vegetables, help protect your skin cells from damage. Vitamin C is vital for collagen production, so load up on citrus fruits, bell peppers, and broccoli. Remember, your skin reflects your internal environment. Nurturing it isn't just about looking good, it's about supporting your body's ability to repair and regenerate itself. Taking these steps can significantly slow down the visible signs of accelerated aging, making your skin and you feel more vibrant and resilient. This approach goes far beyond superficial fixes. It's about nourishing your body from the inside out. Now that we've talked about persistent fatigue, stiff joints, and noticeable changes in your skin, let's delve into a fourth warning sign that many people shy away from discussing. But it's incredibly common and a strong indicator of accelerated aging chronic digestive issues. I'm talking about more than just an occasional upset stomach after a heavy meal. This refers to persistent bloating, indigestion, heartburn, constipation, or diarrhea that just won't seem to go away. These issues might feel uncomfortable and embarrassing, but they are crucial messages from your body that your gut health, which is intricately linked to almost every other system in your body, might be compromised. When your digestive system isn't functioning optimally, it affects nutrient absorption, waste elimination, and even your immune system and mental clarity. An unhappy gut is often a sign of an unhealthy internal environment, one that can speed up aging processes. Think about someone like Charles, who, for years, suffered from constant bloating and irregularity. He dismissed it as just how his stomach was, always reaching for antacids or laxatives. What he didn't realize was that his gut imbalance was affecting his energy, his mood, and even how well his body was absorbing essential vitamins. His body was essentially starving for proper nutrients, even though he was eating, which contributed to an accelerated cellular aging process, leaving him feeling sluggish and constantly uncomfortable. So, what can you do to support a healthier gut and turn this warning sign around? First, focus on a fiber-rich diet. Soluble and insoluble fibers, found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds, are crucial for healthy bowel movements and feeding beneficial gut bacteria. Probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi can help replenish your gut with good bacteria. Hydration, once again, is paramount. Water helps soften stool and keeps things moving smoothly. Practice mindful eating. Chew your food thoroughly. Eat slowly, and avoid eating when stressed, as stress directly impacts digestion. Reducing processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats can also significantly improve gut health. Remember, your gut is often called your second brain and plays a monumental role in your overall well-being. Nurturing it means nurturing your entire body, allowing it to absorb the nutrients it needs to repair and rejuvenate, ultimately slowing down the aging process that an unhealthy gut can accelerate. Continuing our journey through these vital body warnings, let's talk about the fifth sign: frequent illnesses and slow healing. Do you find yourself catching every cold that goes around? Does a small cut or bruise seem to take an eternity to heal, leaving a mark for weeks, while a robust immune system can sometimes falter with age? Consistently being sick or having wounds that linger are strong indicators that your immune system might be underperforming, or that your body's repair mechanisms are slowing down significantly. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's a warning that your body's ability to defend itself and regenerate cells is compromised, which are hallmarks of accelerated aging. When your immune system is constantly battling minor infections, it diverts resources from crucial repair and maintenance tasks, leaving your body more vulnerable to chronic conditions that define old age. Consider Barbara, who used to rarely get sick. but now seemed to be on a first-name basis with every sniffle and cough circulating in her community center. Not only that, a minor scrape on her arm from gardening took over a month to fully close and left a prominent scar. She thought, "Oh, it's just my immune system getting old." But her frequent illnesses and slow healing were clear signals that her body's natural defenses and regenerative capabilities were weakening faster than they should be, making her feel much older and more fragile than her years. What can you do to bolster your immune system and promote better healing? A nutrient-dense diet is your first line of defense. Focus on foods rich in vitamin C, like citrus fruits, bell peppers, and broccoli, vitamin D, found in fatty fish and fortified foods, along with safe sun exposure, and zinc, present in nuts, seeds, and lean meats. These nutrients are vital for immune function and cellular repair. Good quality sleep, as we mentioned earlier, is also critical for immune health. Your body does a lot of its repair work while you sleep. Managing stress is equally important, as chronic stress can suppress your immune system. Regular, moderate exercise also helps circulate immune cells more efficiently. Think of these as building blocks for your body's internal army, making it stronger and more resilient. By actively strengthening your immune system and supporting your body's natural healing processes, you're not just fighting off colds, you're effectively slowing down internal aging and fortifying your overall health. Moving on. The sixth body warning sign that your biological clock might be running a little fast is persistent memory lapses and a feeling of brain fog. We all have moments where we forget where we put our keys or blank on a name, and that's quite normal. But if you're consistently struggling to recall information, having difficulty concentrating, feeling like your thoughts are hazy or slow, or finding it hard to learn new things, then your brain is trying to tell you something important. This isn't just about senior moments. It can be a sign of reduced blood flow to the brain, chronic inflammation, or a decline in neurotransmitter function, all of which contribute to accelerated cognitive aging. When your brain isn't functioning at its best, it impacts everything from your independence to your enjoyment of life. Take, for instance, Robert, an intelligent retired teacher who prided himself on his sharp mind. Lately, he found himself struggling to follow conversations, forgetting important appointments, and getting easily overwhelmed by simple decisions. He started withdrawing from social activities because he was afraid of embarrassing himself. He attributed it to just getting old. But his brain fog was a significant red flag, indicating that his cognitive processes were declining at an alarming rate, affecting his quality of life and sense of self. So, what proactive steps can you take to sharpen your mind and clear the fog? Firstly, engage in brain-stimulating activities regularly. This could be learning a new skill, playing board games, doing puzzles, reading, or even taking up a musical instrument. Challenge your brain. Dietary changes are also crucial. Focus on foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, which are vital for brain health. Antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables can protect brain cells from damage. Stay hydrated, as dehydration can severely impact cognitive function. Social engagement is incredibly important too. Interacting with others keeps your brain active and prevents isolation, which is a risk factor for cognitive decline. And never underestimate the power of good sleep. It's when your brain cleanses itself and consolidates memories. By actively nurturing your brain, you're not just improving your memory, you're protecting your cognitive function, enhancing your mental clarity, and significantly slowing down the aging of your most vital organ. Finally, we arrive at our seventh and often overlooked body warning, but it's one of the most critical for healthy aging: a noticeable loss of muscle mass and strength, often referred to as sarcopenia. This isn't just about not being able to lift as much as you used to in your 20s. It's about feeling weaker in everyday tasks, struggling to open a jar, finding it harder to get up from a low chair, or feeling unsteady on your feet. If you notice a general feeling of weakness, a loss of definition in your limbs, or a decline in your ability to perform tasks that once felt easy. Your body is sounding the alarm. Loss of muscle mass doesn't just make you weaker. It slows your metabolism, increases your risk of falls, and can significantly impact your independence and quality of life. Our muscles are not just for movement. They are metabolic powerhouses and crucial for glucose regulation. And their decline is a strong indicator of accelerated aging processes. Consider Susan, who used to enjoy carrying her grandchildren, but lately found herself struggling to even lift a grocery bag. Her arms and legs felt much thinner, and she worried about losing her balance. She thought it was an inevitable consequence of getting older. But this decline in muscle mass was a warning that her body was aging faster than it needed to, putting her at higher risk for falls and reducing her ability to enjoy an active life. So, how can you combat sarcopenia and regain strength? Protein intake is absolutely crucial. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing protein to build and repair muscle. So we actually need more of it. Aim for high-quality protein sources at every meal: lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and nuts. And vitally, incorporate regular strength training into your routine. This doesn't mean hitting the gym for heavy lifting. Unless you want to, it can be as simple as using resistance bands, light dumbbells, or even your own body weight for exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, or bicep curls with soup cans. Even small amounts of resistance exercise, done consistently, can stimulate muscle growth and improve strength. Staying generally active with walking or other gentle activities also helps. Remember, it's never too late to build muscle. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about maintaining your functional strength and independence, ensuring your body stays robust and resilient, truly defying the speed of aging. So, we've walked through 7 incredibly important body warnings that can signal your internal clock might be ticking a little faster than you realize. We started with that persistent, draining fatigue, the kind that makes every day feel like an uphill battle. Then we moved to those nagging, constant aches and stiffness in your joints, limiting your movement and enjoyment. We looked at the surprising and rapid changes in your skin, acting as a visible mirror to your internal health. Then we delved into those uncomfortable and often dismissed digestive woes, a clear sign your gut might need some serious attention. We explored the frustration of frequent illnesses and those stubbornly slow-healing cuts, hinting at an immune system that's not quite up to par. We also tackled the unsettling feelings of memory lapses and persistent brain fog, reminding us how crucial cognitive clarity is for a vibrant life. And finally, we discussed the often silent but impactful loss of muscle mass and strength, a core component of your independence and vitality. Now, I know that hearing about these warnings might feel a bit unsettling. You might be recognizing some of these signs in yourself, and perhaps feeling a touch of concern. But here's the truly important part. The surprising truth I promised you at the beginning. These are not sentences. They are not inevitable markers of an unchangeable fate. Instead, think of them as incredibly valuable messages from your body. Your body isn't trying to scare you. It's trying to empower you. It's giving you a heads up, a gentle nudge, or sometimes a firm shake, to let you know that there are things you can do, right now, to slow down, and in many cases, even reverse the feeling of accelerated aging. These warnings are actually opportunities to listen, to understand, and to take action that can profoundly change your trajectory. The real surprise here isn't just that your body is sending you these signals, but how incredibly responsive it is to positive change. Even as we get older, it's never too late to start nourishing your body, moving it with intention, and giving it the rest and care it truly deserves. Imagine feeling more energetic, moving with less pain, noticing your skin has a healthier glow, enjoying consistent digestive comfort, feeling more resilient against colds, thinking with sharper clarity, and experiencing a newfound strength in your everyday life. This isn't a pipe dream. It's an achievable reality. Small, consistent changes, applied with patience and dedication, can lead to monumental shifts in how you feel, how you function, and ultimately, how you experience life at any age. So, if you've recognized any of these 7 body warnings, please don't feel discouraged. Instead, take it as a powerful call to action. Pick 1 or 2 of the suggested steps that resonated most with you. Perhaps focusing on getting a bit more quality sleep, or adding a little more protein to your diet, or simply taking a short walk each day. Start small, be consistent, and celebrate every tiny victory. These aren't just tips, they're an invitation to partner with your body, to give it what it needs to thrive, not just survive. I genuinely hope this conversation has given you some valuable insights and, more importantly, a renewed sense of hope and control over your own health journey. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these body warnings? What small changes have you found helpful in feeling more vibrant and energetic? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and inspiring content designed to help you live your best life at every age. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to make choices that honor your body and nourish your spirit. You have the power to influence your aging journey, and you deserve to live with vitality, joy, and independence for many, many years to come. Live your best life at every age.